setting up my other platform.
I've been missing you, mother. What's up, dude? Man, it's okay. Why you crying?
Oh, come on, stop. Stop already. Alright. Alright, y'all. I am just getting all my platforms up. Oh, yeah, this week has been a little bit of a struggle, a little bit. I am, I am tired. I am tired, but I was like, no, the show must still go on. Um, things have been going on in the background. Okay, I got my stuff up. Okay, y'all. I got one more platform I'm gonna pull up, and then I am going to get into this live stream. Thank you for coming in, whoever is coming in. I appreciate y'all. Y'all can be anywhere, but y'all decide to come over here on my little piece of the side of the social media streets. And I appreciate y'all for that. I really, really do. All right. So, oh yeah, that one this look better on my, cause last week I have two Facebooks. I have a Facebook profile and a Facebook page, and I'm streaming on my this one over here. And baby, that profile the last time was looking kind of weak. And I'm just sharing it over here on the TT land to whoever may want to come in. I'm sharing it in over here. Um, yeah, I'm sharing it. Just give me a few moments. That's it, really. Okay, so tonight, y'all, thank you, whoever is joining. I appreciate y'all for joining. If you are on the other platforms, if you are um, watching the comment replay, and I would say hey to y'all. I do appreciate y'all coming in, stopping by, and I am going to tonight. I'm gonna just kind of free flow. Most of the times, I always have my notes and everything, but on tonight, I wanted to um, kind of talk about a topic that me and my girlfriend was talking about earlier, and it was like, huh, it's it's a topic. Thank you, everybody that's coming in. It's a topic that, like when you're in the marriage, when people, um, when the covenant is already broken, people think that it still should be like it's still like a covenant or something. But once it's already been broken, if y'all want to chime in on it, chime in. But once the covenant has already been broken, it's not like no um all bets off. The game is done. Throw in the flag. It ain't even no um no. It's you can't play by the same rules once things have been broken. Once things have been severed. Once things have not yeah. Once things are done, is done. It's no more. You know Oh, but y'all still married. Y'all this. Mm, one thing that I know that Maya Angelou said, and I had came across this. Oh, I gotta find the description. I came. Basically, once a person show you who they are, this is what Maya Angelou say. Once a person show you who they are, you better believe them. Once a snake bites you, you better believe that that snake gonna bite you again. That's the simplest way I can put it. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate everyone that's coming in. Once that, yes, you have to believe them the first time. Once somebody show you who they are, please believe them because yes, we are human. We do make mistakes. However, if somebody show you a repeated pattern over and over again, that's why when I did that live, and I'm probably gonna redo it, the live about the fear of leaving, but the cost of staying, because trust, it's a cost if you choose to stay in that situation. It is indeed a cost, and you are going to pay it because once people, that's why if I do business with somebody, yeah, it's always a cost. If I do business with somebody and somebody, and I don't get this, like if you do business with somebody and that person is like not being true to their spouse or their significant other, or not being true to who they are in covenant with, how you think they're gonna be true to you as like a business partner or whatever, not even on a romantic part, but just on a even on a business level. And I seen that I think it was David Banner or somebody had put that, he had made a post about that, and I think I had reposted it because it's like it's so true. If somebody don't value the person that they are in covenant with, the person that they are, sleeping with every night in the same bed, not just come with me, not if that, how they gonna be true to you? Because you, how can you trust somebody that's not trustworthy in their covenant, in their marriage? How are you gonna? How you gonna? The integrity is all gone. The integrity is not there no more. It went out the window. So people can miss me when it comes down when they say, "Oh, well, you still married, you still this," but if that person has already showed you and that they not true, that they abuse you, they do whatever. That's why I put on my page about these Pharisees out here in these social media streets. You got to be careful who you listen to because don't God is trying to take you away from a situation, and these people are trying to tell you, oh, you gotta stay there, you gotta stay there, you gotta do this and that. Absolutely not. You go to God and you pray to God. Your relationship is with God, not with these so-called gurus, these so-called people on these internet streets trying to tell you. Um, and it just baffles me. And because even over here on TikTok, I see this dude doing it all the time. Um, Telling people, "Oh, you can't do that. You're gonna you can't divorce. You can't divorce." Like, who are you? Who are you? You can't sit here and tell nobody that they can't divorce because you're not God. If God has already told that person, that they are friend, He's freeing them from that person, then God, because God, guess what? God does not put all marriages together. contrary to what these Pharisees want you to believe. He don't put all these marriages together. A lot of people just out here getting married on their own, not going to God about it, the situation, and then you go in um a whole a whole lot of consequences come along, and then just when you get hurt, um that's when you get hurt. That's when you have this extra baggage to bring to other the real situation, that the real marriage that God has for you. Because we didn't got into these other situations that should have never been in the first place. So when I sat down with God and I really did the work and I asked God, because I was like, God, I did that before. I ain't doing it again. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And God said, yes, you is. Because of the situation that I put myself in with getting into marriages that I should have never got in the first place. Not being mature enough to know things that are not mature enough in the faith to know that this is not for you. My first husband, uh, I was 18 years old when I met them. When me and him met. Did I know anything? No. I was young, dumb, and like that other stuff that they say. I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say all of that. I ain't gonna say all of that. But listen, I didn't know what I wanted. Nobody at that age really knows what they want. But I would say when I got with my last one, I was 30, and it was like more of a um it was more of a compassionate assignment or something. Like I was played on my emotions. I felt sorry. And baby, let me tell you, that's the worst thing you can ever do. Because when somebody can play on your emotion, and when they see that you are like a genuine, good-hearted person, baby, they will play on you like a fiddle. That's what discernment comes in. Discernment come in place with that. Just saying. You definitely have to have the discernment, because it's just some people out here that's not so nice. That's all I can say. And they will make you feel like they are a genuine good person, but they have deep, dark secrets and things that, um, oh. So tonight, y'all, I just wanted to have just like a, impromptu uh, chat and everything. Normally, like I say, I have notes and all that. I might glance at a few notes, different from different topics and stuff like that, because it is very important that we do the work. When once we get damage from um, these situations, and listen, even situationships, you have to be careful with, because it's people out here that just cruise through life and don't know what they want, and then they will bring you on for the ride, even a ride that you didn't ask for to be put on, y'all. So that is what discernment and stuff come into place. Keep me, I got to drink my little tea tonight because I don't know. This week has been very, very different for me. It's been real different. Um Let me say that. Yes, girl, listen. Thank you, everybody that's joining. I appreciate you. I see you, cousin, over there on IG Land. Thank you for coming in. But I had to give me a little tea. My I'm just not this week has been a little rough, I can say. It was with it being Mother's Day and all of that. I had some I had a real quiet, chill Mother's Day. I can't say that, but I do have things still going on in the background that I'm not gonna really talk about online. Um, I just have this particular thing that that God has me on the mission to talk about, and you love my mug. See, I haven't posted my women winning Wednesday yet, but this is from a lady. She go by the name of King Ashley Ann on all social media, and I've been following her since like 2016. And she always had digital products for the most part and virtual stuff, but when she started selling, products, physical products, and this was one of her physical products. So I drink my tea out of it because she's a tea drinker. She doesn't like really like coffee or whatever. And I just thought this was just too cute. I got two of them actually. I got this blue one and I have a black one, and I just love it. It's so cute. Like when you put your tea in there, normally when I put my tea in here, I have a mug and I sit a saucer or something on top of the mug so my tea bag can seep. But with her little cute little design that she made, you don't even have to do that. You can just have the little crown on here. But her name is King Ashley Ann. Her name is Ashley Ann, and that's what she goes by on social media. But this is her. And on the front of it, it says manifest everything positive. So it's a cute little mug. It's a cute little mug, and I drink my little tea out of it. Yeah, see, and the tea bag. See, I love my sisters that with businesses and everything. I have a business. That's what I gotta put some stuff in the community because I want to help as many women as I can start businesses and stuff because it's something about when you start a business. Listen, um, even if you do have a job, it's nothing wrong with having a business on the side because, baby, them jobs ain't loyal. Them all these jobs, these people is poor people, man. Oh my gosh, these jobs is let people go left and right. But I'm gonna sip my tea on that. But my tea that I'm sipping is from another sister that she has a business as well. I have put her on the Women Winning Wednesdays. Her tea, she came out with tea bag with teas and stuff, and the tea that I have in here is the uterine tea, which it helps you with your yeah, your lady parts and stuff like that. If you having issues or whatever. I don't know what's going on here with me, but it helps. It has herbs. Yeah, if I can show y'all this tea bag, we are real impromptu tonight, y'all. Okay, but look at that. Y'all see them herbs in that tea bag? This is like this is this is the quality of tea she has, and it's like It's really, really good quality tea. And it tastes so good. And this tea has really helped me because, oh, I'm making a mess, y'all. This tea has really helped me with comfort and everything when it can't come down to, um, when I was diagnosed with, oh goodness, like fibroids and stuff. And it really helped. That discomfort and all that stuff, y'all, and everything. Yep, see this tea? Ooh, I'm gonna let y'all see it over here. Yeah. Oh, Lord, I'm making a whole mess. Y'all see the quality of that tea in that tea bag? Forgive me, I'm making a mess over here. Um, but y'all, she makes really, really good teas, and she has a whole wellness company. So y'all know that's what I do on Wednesdays. I do a women winning Wednesdays, and I just spotlight women that hold on, sis. I don't even remember how to do this. Let me see, sis. I'm gonna make you a, if you don't mind, a moderator, cause I don't know what's going on over here. But we ain't doing that. Over here on TT Street, you gotta be careful who comes over here. Sis, okay, that's fine. Thank you, sis. Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? What? Gotta be careful with these people over here on the TT land. Come over here talking like all kind of foolery. Like what? What the what? I deleted what I have got. Oh. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you for blocking them. I'm like, let me make you a moderator over here because we're gonna be having all that stuff going on over here. I'm so glad that I remember um how to make a glad I remembered how to do that. Hey sis, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the heart meet. I appreciate it. Town Youth Hand Justice. I don't know what's going on over here on okay, Facebook. Okay, get out of the thing. Yeah, we have technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Cause I guess I did the hand motion over here and over here on my other page. Just wanted to do something. But thank you, sis, for getting that person out of here. Cause I'm like, what was that? Hey, sis. Hey, Proverbs. I'ma do the same thing cause y'all be over here. If you don't mind, I can make you a moderator. Cause baby, these people over here, ooh, child. They'll come in your room and say all kind of stuff. I gotta make sure that ain't. Yeah, there we go. All right, sis. I got y'all. Got y'all. Hold me down. Somebody was over here talking about swingers or something. I'm like, what? Anywho. Now that I got some reinforcement over here. Can't be having all that. But um yes, it was like and put it in all big capsules so I could see it. I'm like, okay, this is what we're gonna do with you. And all night I be trying not to just, constantly stop and look at the what's the names, but baby, over here, over here on these TT streets, you gotta put your good eye on it, cause baby, they be over here. Ooh. Anyway, so I was saying, um, once somebody breaks the covenant and everything, all it all bets are off, because that is even when in the Bible when God even tells us that too. Um, and then another thing, it takes more than just one person. If Because I get with some of these Pharisees out here, we talking about, oh well, you got to you know, um what they say, because it does say in the Bible to like try to reconcile or what have you. But if God did not ordain it, it's not in His divine will. Um, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm just saying, because I know what God has set me down and told me. So we gotta just have discernment, because if we it's a you would get more and more damage. That's why it's like a lot of women out here still that are real damaged and not wanting to get to do the work to heal, because it's certain things um that you have to go through in order to really heal. Because a lot of people will be out here and like, yeah, I'm in my healing area, I'm healing and this and that. And the more God has turned my discernment up so much, where I can have a conversation with you and I can tell if you heal or not. Because a lot of things God will deliver you from, and even when I was having a conversation earlier with my good girlfriend about, how, me me and my ex was still um, legally married on paper. However, he had already um, broken the covenant several times, and basically at this time he was still just here. He was not. We was not like. Um, we was not, you know, at that point I think we had stopped even like sleeping together and all of that. So it was just like we it was just here, you know. And it wasn't that long before after that situation, before he left. Because baby, I wrote everything. I kept a record of everything, because it's like, if anything, because I know he was cheating, if anything happens, I have a record the last time we slept together. Because guess what you ain't gonna do. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent a little bit, but anyway, what I'm saying is, when a person, when they have already broken that covenant, and especially when it comes down to cheating, because that is one of the things that the Bible do say, that you can, go on your way. And I would not ever deal with cheating again. And that's not coming from a hurt place or bitter place. It is what it is, because once you deal with so much of that, you don't understand how much you are breaking yourself down. Just continuing to forgive and hold on, and forgive and hold on, and forgive and hold on. Baby, each time you breaking a piece of yourself out that you can't ever get back. Yes, sis, you can't hear it in people conversations. Yes, it's too much. It's like, because every time your significant other cheats, they are bringing other demonic forces into your covenant. That's why, because I'm a type of person. Once I am locked in with you, I'm locked in with you. Neither one of my exes even ever had to say um that they was denied that. That's why I tell women, don't cheating is not just it's not because of you. It's not cheating is not if a man go out here and be physical and cheat with someone else, they don't have nothing to do with you. That's something within that person. Cause baby, I know not neither one. And my first husband, he is at a point now in his life where he can even say that, I was a good wife. I was, he got past the hurt because he didn't want to get the divorce or what have you. He at that point where he says I was a good wife. He know the areas where he messed up, and it take a lot to say that. And I don't take that for granted because, you know, he did have to do his own work on himself and know, what happened or what he could have did better or whatever the case may be. And I have did my work as well to know, you know, things that I could have did better. And that's all the things, but at the end of the day, if it's not if it's not meant, it's just not meant. If it's not ordained, it's just not ordained. And some marriages work or stay together, and because it's like people just don't want to start over. That's why I might go into that next week with that the fear of starting over versus the cost of staying, because that's a lot of times some of these long marriages happens because, you know not all of them, and I'm not saying all of them, but a majority of them is just people just putting up with each other. Just to be frank, people just putting up with each other. But no, that's because that's how it was at the end of the day. That's how it was basically. What was that? At the ending part of my last marriage, I was just putting up with stuff, just putting up with it because I'm like, man, we already been in this 10 years, man. Dang, I sure don't wanna. Whew, man, and they're like, yeah, see, and sis, I'm telling you, God did what He did for a reason. He made provisions. You have to go to God and talk to God about that. And you already have your answer. I already feel that in my spirit. You already have your answer, sis. It's just you gotta move forward. You gotta move forward. But some people out here be like, "Oh, I ain't gonna tell you to get divorced, baby." I tell you, if God tell you, if He's showing you all these different signs and these different things that He's opening up, baby, listen, go to Him, and He gonna confirm it. The Pharisees out here don't like that. These Pharisees out there don't like that. I said that because God had told me this is what. It's too many people out here that's not yes it's so many people out here that is telling people the wrong because these no these marriages is not of Him. And a lot of us, we just get, some people just get impatient, like I was saying last week, the fear of being lonely or whatever. As long as you have God, oh my nose is y'all, my little nose is. As long as you have God, You would never be lonely. As long as you have God, you are never alone. Oh, y'all. I've been seeing. They got that song out. That movie out. That Michael Jackson movie, and I was on my timeline the other day, and yeah, I remember that Michael song. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Man, let me tell y'all, when that song had came on my timeline for the longest, I could never hear that song because after my dad passed away, I used to I would bawl listen to that when I every time that song would come on, and it has been in this side of it has been this year would be 25 years that my dad has been gone. And I'm just now being able to, like, the last couple of years or so, being able to, like, that song wouldn't bother me as much because um it's just nobody can't tell you how long it's gonna take you to grieve and everything like that. And that is with even anything, with even divorce and stuff. I wouldn't be like, oh, us people were, oh, she's still talking about that. You're not over that and this and that. You can't tell people when to get over it. Yeah, the loss of a parent is really hard. I was a daddy's girl to my core. I love my daddy. Got one and only tattoo is my daddy name, Melvin. And I got that before I knew that you're not supposed to tattoo. But that's the only my one and only tattoo I have is my daddy name with a heart with a rose on it coming out of the heart. But nobody can tell you how long it's gonna take you to grieve because let me tell you, you know, a lot of things um a lot of things um um I hate when I do that. I done looked at my phone now and it got off track. Cause I'm just free flowing tonight. I don't have any notes that I'm going off of. I'm just really just speaking from the heart, and then tonight, and just however the spirit leads me, because um, I just really want to just talk tonight. Let me, all these alarms going off. That's what I'm trying to stop. All these alarms going off on my phone. But yeah, it is hard when you close to your parents because, like I said, I was a daddy's girl to my core. I love my daddy. My daddy would spoiled me rotten, gave me it, whatever I needed, and then I even went through a period that I was mad with God because I was like, God, you took my daddy too soon. I wasn't even well, I had just turned 20 years old. Yeah, I had just turned 20 because my dad had passed away in my birthday month, and that would have made it even worse for me. Like, because my birthday is September 4th, and my dad passed away September 25th. It was like in my same month of my birthday. I didn't even want to celebrate my birthday. I went through a dark time. And that's even when I got into my first marriage too, because it's just when God set me down and really went over through my life And that's what a part of doing the work really is. You have to sit with God and allow Him to, you know, show you things in your life that you could have did better, or why you did certain things, and for the most part I was hurting when I married my first husband, and was pretty much, um, to be blunt, looking for like a father figure, because my first husband was very controlling. But um, yeah, that's all I would say about him, because I don't really talk about my first husband, because Um, that has been years ago, and I never talk bad about my first husband because of my kids, our kids. I'm not gonna be, nah. My kids, when they grew up, they had to find out things on their own about, um, their dads and stuff like that. So yeah, pain can definitely have allow you to have blind spots, because that's definitely what it did for me. I had blind spots because I was hurting, and even to the point of my last marriage, I was um, coming out of a hurting situation as well. Um, that's why it's so important that we do the real work, and that's why I did create the Purpose Rebuilt Work Healing Workbook, because man, when you sit down and you really like journal, cause like over these past um tomorrow will be 2 years that I've been officially divorced from my last husband, but but in these last 2.5 years or whatnot, I have really just went. I just really just sat with God and really did the work that needs to be done. Am I still doing work? Yes, I'm still doing work, because I'm still you. It's not. It's a never ending thing. You still have to do the work so that you're not bringing pain in to the present, the current, your current situations, because I have talked to and heard conversations, and I be like, oh my gosh, she's still hurting. She's still hurting. Or just listen to other conversations. Oh, he's still hurting. Mm. The work has not been done where that needs to be done. And real quick, let me open my workbook. I don't know what these little things, flying things in. Like one of the, I have quite a few journal prompts in here, reflections, um, and things of that nature in here. And um, one of my reflections in here is, when everything around you crumbles, you can build again, but you have to decide you're worth building for. That's why I tell all my ladies, all my sisters, you have, when I be telling y'all those declarations, is real. You are not damaged goods. God can still restore you from whatever you went through, whatever pain, and allow you not to bring that into what He has for you. Because a lot of time we carry that baggage, and that is not good to carry that baggage around to other relationships. And then, y'all, sometimes we are fearful to even open up and get into new relationships because we have that little nagging in the background, like, oh, I don't know if I want to open up, so I don't know if I want to, because I remember what happened when I, mm-mm-mm. But when we are like healed to the point, thank you for the kiss, sis. When we are healed to the point where we can still give our whole self to the new person, because we want to be the person that God, the woman that God has us to be. We want to be that wife that it speaks about in the Bible. We have to be that helpmeet. We got to be that person, that wife. You can't have, you can't make who the asset that God has for you pay for what you have went through in the past. And this is um man or woman. Because the right woman, the right wife is an asset to a man. Just like the right wife, um, um, the right husband is the asset to the woman. Did I say right? I'm just flowing, y'all. So the right husband is an asset to the wife, to the woman, and the right wife. Say that 5 times fast. The right wife is an asset to the man, the husband. It's I God. We are supposed to be building. We have to build up the kingdom of God. When you have a kingdom marriage, that's what it does. And a lot of these marriages out here ain't doing it. So you can't tell me these marriages is of God. Miss me, miss me, because so many people be like, oh, um, God don't like divorce and this and that. Yeah, He didn't like that you went on ahead and got in that marriage on your own too. That wasn't of Him. So Pharisees miss me with that. Hey Tasha, hey girl. Thank you for coming in. How you doing? But you can't tell me that. Cause I know I did it twice the wrong way. I got the marriage certificate and the divorce decrees to prove it. Don't y'all be out here listening to these so-called relationship gurus or these people that haven't even been married. And then people even be like, oh, just because um, your marriage didn't last, oh, you can't talk about, baby. Yeah, tell them, right? You can't tell me that you gonna listen to somebody that don't have no experience in marriage and what sacrifice is and all of that, because you listen to this so-called guru. And all they do is out here is have these good taglines and the gift of gab, honey. That's all they have to get you to listen to their foolishness. That's all they have to let you to listen to their foolishness, because these so-called relationship gurus, baby, Like it's one, and I ain't gonna say her name, but it was. Listen, she out here trying to give people marriage advice about not to settle for this and not to do this, and the man's supposed to treat you like this and that. Hey, baby, you never, but boo, where your husband at? Where your husband at? And it's rumors that you playing on the upper side, which that's your business, okay? Because, baby, I love all people. I don't care, you know, I love all people. But, baby, how you gonna tell I just be like, man, these people. We just get sucked into like just listen to a lot of stuff online, and um even when it comes down to different things, such as like I have a lot of experience in the financial industry. I have experience with real estate lending and real estate investing and all of that. But then you have people, um, I tell you, you have all these people trying to tell you how to invest in real estate or how to um, get uh, business funding and all that. Because I laugh because for the most part, a lot of people out here they use a mortgage term that we used to use back in the day, and people that's from that industry they know when you if you was in the mortgage industry before 2008. Yeah, I know we had so many outrageous loan products, and one of them, the products was no doc state, and then we also had stated loans, no doc loans and stated loans. And I hear these people on the internet be like, oh yeah, business funding, you can get no doc, no doc. I'm like, they is not, they must don't remember, they don't know what they saying. They just saying something that sounds good. They just said something that sound good because back in the day, a no doc loan was just some mortgage loan. When you um, apply for it, it was just a 1003 loan mortgage loan application and your credit report. Whatever you said, um, the information you had on that mortgage 1003 application, that's what it was, and your credit report. Then the stated loan was the 1003, your credit report, then you state how much you made. Just to make sure that the DTI was right and everything. Right. It just and most of a lot of people did that on like these big jumbo loans because a lot of them would just hold your credit would be it was like yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on. That's why I just knew deep in my spirit that I was like, this all of this stuff that we doing and approving and all of that stuff, something ain't right. Something about that. And because yeah, I just went off on a tangent. Y'all walk with me. But just knowing um the type of like people back then, if they would know that they had to when you come in for a loan that you had to show something or whatever. But back then the LOs would be like, okay, let me see, which is the loan officers. They were like, okay, let me see what type of product that I could put you in, or they'll try to see what was the best thing that to get approved because they trying to get these loans closed, these deals done, right? You know. get money, more commission, right? Because a lot of them, that's all they worked on was commission. Some of these people, because I have seen it now, it's over and done. But I have seen some. I was like, well, how is? I have seen some documents, and I'm like, well, how they going? Oh, don't worry about that, because I did mortgage loan processing, and then I went to mortgage loan underwriting. But I did processing first. That's how I got into the field to know what was needed and all of that with lending. Y'all, these are give me that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm like, but they can't afford this house. How y'all gonna just get these people this house? They can't afford it. How they gonna pay for it? So y'all, anyway, I just went on a tangent about it, but I'm just saying, it was a lot of things happening back then. But when I see certain things, it just tickles me because like a lot of people out here just know real good marketing. It's real good marketing. Not most so experience. It's real good marketing. I'm not a marketer. I'm gonna tell you the real. I'm gonna tell you, you know, this, that, and that. And I'm starting to start back to do credit and everything. And because that's another thing, I've been doing credit since the 99 and 2000. I've been looking at that credits and all of that stuff. Um, Listen, that's another thing that people then got out here on these streets and flipped it up. And who child, I just like, boy, people has really if you don't have yeah, it was so many hacks and all of that going on that the credit bureaus has really gotten a hold of, and that's why they was sending so many stall letters and all of that now because people then came into even the credit space and just like hacked it up and hacked it off. Oh yeah, I don't know. I just went on a tangent real quick with that because it's just like it's so much that I see, and I just be wanting to say something. But I listen. I know people out here trying to get their money that the best way they can, but I just feel it's so sad that they do it at the. Ooh, I got the puzzle over here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, they tripping. Oh man, come on, TT. I'm putting it in now. Okay. Okay. They ain't mess with me over. But it's so many um people in the space that has really messed it up where it's all about just laws, you know. That's all it is about. Consumer laws. People have a right to um dispute stuff on their credit. And a lot of people they can do it themselves if they want to, but it takes it's very meticulous because you have to keep real good record. And that's one thing that I pride myself on because with being in the financial space, especially with lending, you have to keep um, documents and you have to um, you know document everything because if you say for instance you sign off on a loan and that loan fall through or something happens on it, that's your assets. your you know what, because then you putting the lending the bank at risk. Trust me, I know. I didn't work for several banks. They don't like when you put them at risk. So that's the one thing about with credit. You have to be very, very meticulous with it because you have to keep detailed records. Because you can fight and get them to remove that stuff out your credit. But they are so used to people. Um, they are so used to people just giving up because they will take you through the loop, through the valley, through the tunnels, all over the place before they do what they need to do. But if when you keep the real good records showing that you have, sent this dispute letter, you have sent this dispute letter for them to take this stuff off your credit, because it's always, y'all, it's always, I don't care if the stuff is yours, it's always errors on the credit reports. Y'all know why? Because the credit bureaus, they are a for-profit business. They are actually, um, they are in the business. Though all those creditors, they are paying TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian to report stuff on your credit report. And it's always gonna be some type of uh, thing, something that's not right, because they don't care how it's being reported. That's why you have to look at your credit report. You start with your personal information. I think I had it pinned at one time on my TT. You start with your personal information because a lot of things are could be removed just based off of personal information. I have one client that he actually told me I helped him get something off his credit that either two or three other credit people couldn't do. And so much so he didn't refer his mama to me now. And I really wasn't even taking clients at the time when I took him. But when you know what you do, you know what you're doing. You're not over here um, online telling people all of this game. Because remember, I have the resume to prove I've been in the financial space for over 20 years. Worked for several different banks, several lending institutions. So yeah, that's why God told me He put so much knowledge in me, and even when it came down to, um, in the lending space and just seeing things differently and having the eye that I have, he gave me that because there's a lot of people that's in banking that don't know they anyway or in lending, because I remember that's how I opened up my own mortgage loan processing center, because I went to one institution and I closed so many loans. They was like, man, we gotta bring all our stuff to Trisha because she's closing. Because they had other processors in there, but they wasn't closing stuff. It's because, you know, just what God has given to me. I have a certain eye for stuff. I'm very analytical too. So it's just, people just think just throwing stuff together and putting it, no. You have to, it's a way to process. And let me tell you, I was, that process, mortgage loan processing center was a good one. I enjoyed that. That was my yeah. I I would say that. And I listen. I always been in the place to looking at people credit, or and looking at their financial situations. So That is the reason why I'm taking all of what, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Taking what I know and bringing it to um, the ladies that God has called me to um, serve in this season. So, oh yeah, let me put that up a little bit. So, y'all, I have really just went off the hip and just really just thank you. Hey sis, hey girl. Thank you for coming in here. Girl, I've been just up in here just chitty chatting. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I it's a lot of knowledge. That's why God told me no. This time, yeah, I'm getting sick of this little whatever this little gnat or bug, whatever it is that came in here. Um, that's why he told me, oh yeah, I'm gonna rebuild you, I'm gonna restore you, but you gonna have to you need I need you to what I didn't put in you, I need you to go and help my daughters, and we need to bring them back over. And that's why I even made a post about, listen sis, if you are not this community is not a churchy religious community. We love God and we love Jesus. If even if you don't know about God or about Jesus, if you want to know, if you want to really if you really want to grow your walk with God, grow your walk, come over to this community. This is where it's gonna be at. We're not judging any of that, because everybody have to walk out their own salvation with fear and trembling. We want to let you know the right way of. We want you to read the word. We read the scriptures over here, like we read the book. Okay, we read the God's word over here. Okay, listen. This is what we reading over here. We 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 getting into this word. Thank you, Missy. That's his baby. We getting into this word. We're not weaponizing the word or anything like that. You see my niecey baby? She's like, yeah, mama. Mwah. You telling the people. But we are getting into the word, and we want more of our sisters to get into the word and know uh, how to listen to the be still with the Lord and listen to his voice. So we won't be getting into these, you know, false marriages, these situationships, and even, these false friendships too. I call them out too. We don't need to get into those, sis. We don't need to get into none of that, because baby, I love people, and I know that um when I'm for you, when I'm, because I'm who God showed me, t- told me to be. I am who He's created me to be. Even when I wanted to change, I was like, these people, God was, you who I told you to be. That's why when I had that whole fuss about me not being, I'm not gonna be a wife no more. You like, you who I created you to be. And a lot of us have been hurt so bad and so much that we try to shy away from who God created us to be, because we didn't let people in, and we didn't let people do things to us to be and get us from not being the person that God created us to be. It's not no one on this green earth that is gonna stop me from being the person that God created me to be. It almost happened because I was like, I'm shutting off to the world. I'm not dealing with people no more. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. But God kept on nudging at me. Get out there and go get my daughters. Go get your sisters. Mm-mm. You can't, no, go out there. I don't wanna. I'm kicking like a toddler. Throwing a fit. Kicking like a toddler. Throwing a fit. Because I have put myself in situations to get hurt. Girl, when we throw them fits, God just be looking at us. Okay, okay, whatever you done, you still gonna do what I told you. Whenever you done, you still gonna do what I told you, and that's how it is. we can we can hurt for a little bit. We can hurt. We can feel because we have to feel the pain, just like in my in the workbook that I have. I tell you, we have to feel that pain because under that reflection that I have, this is like one of the first pages. No, this is yeah, it's in the beginning of it. Under that reflection, it's an action step. And under that action step is write a letter to your past self on the worst day of your heartbreak. Then write one to your future self who's financially free, spiritually healed, and walking in her calling. Seal it in an envelope and open it 1 year from today. This is the type of work that we have to do. We have to Yes, that's the type of work we have to do when we really healing. Cause a lot of people out here be doing that fake healing, y'all. They be doing that fake healing. They be saying that they healing, but baby, you fake healing because you really ain't healed. When you heal with God, you really get healed and get restored. Trust me. It took me a minute to get here. It took me a good strong 2 years to get here. A good strong 2 years to get here. But trust me when I tell you, and there's still, work to do because we are all since we forever we however long God want us to be on this earth, we always going to be learning. We always going to be growing. So don't think just because you a certain age, just because you at a certain status that you can't learn nothing. Absolutely not. You're gonna be a forever student. And that even goes when you are, you know, reading the word. It's every time you read it, it's you can get a different revelation because the word is living and breathing. Just like us on this earth, we're living and we're breathing. We're gonna always be learning and growing. If somebody, honey, somebody tell you, "Oh, I know everything. I did it," baby, you better run. Cause, honey, listen, that person is telling you that they're not open to learning new things. They're not open to, moving forward. They stuck in their way and what they want or what they think is how it's supposed to be. And if somebody is not in that, it's not in the mode where they can really, um, hey, Relic, welcome in. How you doing? When a person is not, it's in their way and they not wanting to learn. Oh, thank you for the heartbeat. They're not wanting to learn and wanting to grow. You have to do the work to grow. The work is very, very important to do. Trust me, I know. And sometimes, you have to isolate to do the work, but you can't stay isolated too long. You're gonna have to have you're gonna have to have someone, um, a community. It's very, very important because that's why God has fellowships. He wants us to fellowship. He wants us to commune with each other and all that because it's so important. Because we can learn from each other, from what others have been through as well. So, and I'm just giving some things from the healing workbook because it's very, very important to get healing on all levels. Okay. Um and I always say in a lot of my posts, it's layers to healing because it is. It's layers, and you don't have to do all of them at once. You have emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, and financial healing, especially when you have went through heartbreak. I've been here. Where you been? Every Wednesday, I'm here on at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But this is another thing, that another reflection, quick reflection. What have you been trying to fix on your own that God is asking you to surrender? A lot of us will try to do things, or do things ourselves, or we feel like we give it to God, but then we go back and pick it up. We say we're gonna give it to God, we go back and pick it up. We don't trust God with it. We go, okay, God, let me. I'm gonna lay this at the altar, and I'm gonna go over here, and then you back. Let me pick this up because I don't know. I need to do something, and God just be looking at us like, okay, do they trust me? Do they trust me? Oh, thank you for checking on me. I appreciate you. Do they trust me? Because we have to. I have a whole method that's in this workbook. It's the restore method, and method, the first step is release. We have to release the shame, release the resentment. We have to release. We have to release, y'all. And then it's supposed to restore. It's as part of surrendering and so on. We have to do that. I'm just giving y'all bits and pieces of it because it is a process. Yeah, resentment is a hard one. Ooh, but you know what? Resentment and shame, because I had shame real, 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 real bad, real bad. But that resentment is yeah, that is mm, 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 mm. That, because we can't hold on to resentment, we can't hold on to bitterness, anger, or anything like that. We have to forgive people, and the forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Excuse me. Yep, it's real. We have to, um it's not for the person, it's for you. Forgiveness is for you. You have to forgive. Yeah, he said just continue, sis, to pray for it. I'm gonna pray with you, come in agreement with you, because we have to bind that up in the name of Jesus, because that is, we have to let that go. That resentment, it is a struggle, because the devil want us to keep it. He wants us to keep it. He wants us to keep resentment. He wants us to keep all that shame, all of that. He don't want us to break free and break through because he know how powerful we can be if we do. And God loves us so much, he is going to he's going to forgive us, and he's going to elevate us. He's going to heal us. And the devil mad. The devil big mad. Big mad. He don't want that. Why do you think he tricked Eve in the garden? Cause he got cast down. He got cast down. So he don't want us to getting the benefit and the reward. Cause he got cast down. So he trying to keep as many people down here with him, and in that. Mm-mm. We don't want to be. I don't want to be with the devil and his minions, because it's and y'all, it is some real live yeah, them down here. Okay, that's why I even tell people, everybody ain't a child of God. So don't you. And then also, the devil know the Bible. So some of these Pharisees and these people out here that you trying that they're trying to tell you things, and that, baby, one thing about it, my discernment is on high, very high. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. My discernment is high because I don't know. We not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like I say, God has opened my eyes so much so I can see through people. The discernment is like that. That's how the discernment is. You know. So and it's still, it's still some things that I'm still working through too on my own, because I wasn't just hit with just one thing like I had mentioned on the other live. God has me in this season talking about, divorce and stuff like that, and healing and being rebuilt with Him. But it was other relationships as well that, you know, I had to work through, because I was like, Lord, I don't want, what happened. I don't want to be out here with these, because I thought I had a sister. I thought I had, baby. God be like, you do what I told you to do. We be fussing and being like little whiny toddlers, but God just be like, okay, whenever you finish with that, and then He has a way of making us, because He's like, okay, I'm gonna dry all that up, and then you ain't gonna have no choice but to do what I told you to do. Thank you for the popular, sis. You ain't gonna have no choice but to do what I told you to do. So let me tell you, as someone, everybody say they trust God. Until it's time to trust God. Baby, I am 10 toes down. I trust God. I trust God. I trust God. Okay? I don't trust myself. I trust God, though. I know He won't leave me or forsake me, and I know He is faithful. So, y'all, we have talked about that point, right? We have talked about so many different things, and then I kind of went off on a tangent with the financial side, because y'all, that's just like, it's just in me, like, to come in and just, talk about the because I've been in the financial world for over 20 years, so it's just in me to talk about it. And that's why, um, a lot of my stuff that I have written out and said with God about, some of it is like over the experiences that I have, that He has blessed me to acquire over the years and things of that nature. Because I am so grateful to God that I am, I'm in my right mind. I'm in my same mind. And I still, you know all the knowledge and things, because that's one thing, y'all. That's why in the community I want to teach women how to do things themselves, because once you have knowledge, nobody can take that away. People are trying to take away, your titles, your credentials, or whatever the case may be. But baby, they can't take away your knowledge. They can't take away what you know. Now I want to tell that, go take that to the bank. They cannot. Once and God has blessed you to keep and retain that knowledge, baby, listen, I'll tell you, because my ex was trying to strip me from everything, take everything away from me, and all I wanted was, I was like, I just want the house, because that's what I gave up when I helped you build. And that's another thing, y'all. We ain't Barbara the Builders. No, no, we ain't no Barbara the Builders over here in the Purpose to Rebuild community. We ain't Barbara the Builders, and we sure ain't listening to Sister Betty Wright. Me and my good friend was talking about that just earlier. We was like, she was like, I never sung that part because she was talking about, that song, having a little piece of man is better than having no man at all. So I'm gonna take what I got and work with it. Mm-mm. The devil is a lie. The devil is a whole lie on that. But you still got these Betty wood. No, exactly. We don't want that. Y'all can keep that. Keep all that. If no, I don't want a piece. I had a piece before. Don't don't mind my hands, but I had a piece, and I'm not going. I'm not doing it. Ain't doing it. No, ain't doing it. And real miss me with it. Absolutely not. It's not for me. We not about to sit here and finagle with the pieces. I don't want. I'm gonna be a whole woman, a whole wife for you. I need you to be a whole man and a whole husband to me. You can keep your pieces. I'm not into the pieces. I don't want the pieces. But so that's what I wanted to say. And then there are some other like faith journal prompts in here. Um, because it's different things that we have to surrender. Because one of the prompts is, what fears about your future do you need to surrender? Another one is, where do you see God already working, even if it's small? How can you invite God into that fear today? It's all about it. We have to work through things. Yeah, we have to sit down with our journal. I want to actually make this into a physical journal as well. I'm working on that as also, so that it can be something tangible also. But like it is now, it's still very powerful. Still very powerful. So y'all, I have been on here a long time now. I said I was gonna try to keep the live for about an hour, but now we didn't went until like an hour and a half. Which and today I didn't have no notes and I just went off the dome. So let the spirit lead because I ain't gonna say nothing. Because that's what it was. Okay. So if y'all want to be a part of the Purposely Be Built community, just come. I think it's in my link. It's in the bio. You did great. I did great what I love because she says, you know, I can go on a tangent. You know me. I'm a little long winded sometimes. I'm a little long winded sometimes. So I want to make sure that I did. Oh, thank you. Yes, I didn't. I didn't have no notes. This was just spirit led and just all, you know. So, hey, Portia, hey girl, thank you for coming in. How are you? How them babies? Ah, I still gotta get over there. Ah. Yeah, I've been out here. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you for coming in. I don't know how long you've been here, but I've been on here yapping my mouth for about an hour and a half or whatnot. So I was about to leave out and finish drinking my tea. But ooh, my tea probably a little cold now. Oh, yeah, it's a little lukewarm. Should have drunk it while it was hot. But anyway, it's all right. But yeah, if y'all want to come up, I am gonna be in the community because I said I was gonna let everybody come in and because I'm doing a workshop on the this Saturday. Oh, shoot. Just thought about something. But anyway, finish dinner, not the cold tea. Girl, yes, cold tea. But I just wanted to come out here, just speak from the heart, let the spirit lead, and then I want to invite y'all to come over to the group. The link is in the bio. Um, I am going to do the workshop with the community this Saturday because at first I was gonna do it. I was gonna have some more people coming in. I was gonna invite more, but I kind of ran out of time. This week has been like a little off a little bit for me. Got to see some. Amen. Praise God. You got baptized. Yes. Yes. Congratulations, sis. Yes. That's amazing. Thank you. I be trying to, put a little makeup on face now. I be trying. But I am so glad. Congratulations that you got baptized. Thank you, Lord. It was so many, man, to be reborn again and just accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Oh my gosh, y'all, that is amazing. I'm so happy for you for that. Praise God. We have some more soldiers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. More disciples. And that's what initially this women's community is. It's just we spreading the word of God over here. We love Jesus. We love God. We listen. And even like I said earlier, even if you don't know, yes, girl, come and join it. It's on that other app. I don't know if they're gonna ding me if I say the name of it, but cause that's why I gotta get y'all and we gotta get in a space over there because this social media they this is their stuff. So we gotta play by their rules. Because I remember one time I quoted the scripture and baby over here on TT Baby, they was trying to, they had warned me, did me a violation or something. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just quoting the scripture. Whew, goodness. But over there too, for real, I want to make sure that we are girl, the violation. I want to have like other chats over there because it's a lot of underlining things that us as women has went through that kind of garnered some of our decisions that we have made in, move forward in adult life and things like that. So I just want to have a safe space to talk over there, and then we're gonna it's gonna be other things happening as well. And yeah, I just creating a safe space because we and tell you about these we got to talk about these fellows too, because we can't be talking about them online because they be listening, so we gotta go over there because they be listening. Because they be listening. So we got to make sure we got, a nice little area that we can kiki and talk over there. Because they be listening. Yes, listening hard. Listening hard. Okay? Trying to see, trying to get the good tea. Get the good tea that we be at. The good tea. We can't have them with the good tea. Can't have them with the good tea. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Everyone that came in, thank you for all the likes, the taps. Thank you for all the comments and everything. I really appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all could have been anywhere on the social media streets, but y'all came on my little corner and my little closet. We ain't gonna say my little and on my other platforms. I have the little living room. The little living room background. Y'all came in my little living room. Y'all don't see it over here because I'm in my junkie office. Let me just turn it over there so y'all don't see all of that back there. But y'all, thank y'all so much. Thank you for all those taps. The 18,000 likes. I thank y'all so much. Oh, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. So until next time, y'all. Y'all not broken. Y'all just been purposely rebuilt, and we've been purposely rebuilt with God. So thank y'all for coming in. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Y'all be blessed. Okay. Good night, y'all.